Welcome back, everyone, and my name is William. We are going to be singing in this video the communion for the Roman Catholic extraordinary form of the Mass, the communion, Dominus Dabit, the chant. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, so before we start, subscribe, bell, you got it. All right, so Dominus Dabit, very short introit, or words. Very short communion. And it's going to be, it's mode 1. So mode 1 is typically in the key of D, air quotes. But we often encounter a B natural or a B flat. In this one, we don't have to worry about it because we skip that altogether. So if you want to skip over the tutorial portion of it where I sing through and comment on things as I think of them, just click down in the description if you're on the desktop version, apparently. Hopefully it works on the mobile version too, but you can skip forward to the hearing the whole thing sung through without any comments on it. So we're going to start this on an F. There we go. And nothing really to say about it before I start. Benigitatem, that's a word. Benigitatem. So GN usually is a nya sound. Benigitatem. So here we go. Dominus Dabit Benigitatem. I really like taking that one. Maybe there's a few different ways of doing that. Let's start right there, and we'll do a few different ways. That's one way, where you kind of go up, kind of the hump, and then whoosh, whisk down. You can also do that all as one kind of go. I personally think that's a little rushed. Maybe your choir director knows how to do that musically. But my preference is to kind of slow down on the up and speed up on the down slightly. More like rubato, where the time you take to get up is the time you make up when you go down. And it's not so much that you're going faster or slower. It's that you're encountering more resistance going up and less coming down. That's basically my thought on that. So, let's listen to that one more time. Benigitatem. It also makes that top note really easy to sing. But I do know choirs that will do this. And hold the top note. That's also an option. I don't do that because it has to have a dot in order to hold it, in my opinion. But some choir directors will take that liberty because they like the sound of it. That's all part of it. It's part of the tradition. So, et terra nostra. Et terra nostra. That's a super simple little phrase, but notice the ra. Make sure that half step's really tuned. Landing on a half step, really important to tune that going up, and then nostra. Don't go sharp, don't go flat. I tend to go sharp in these videos because I'm singing all by myself. But don't follow my lead, although you kind of have to because you're singing along with me. It's better than going flat. Let's do Dabit. Dabit fructum. I mean, Dabit is interesting in that there's that major third. Really get that stuck in your head. A lot of people, the major third down is really hard. You just think da-da-da-dum, cut from Beethoven's Fifth. Or you can go ba-da-dum, merry head, or Three Blind Mice, or Hot Cross Buns, or a million other things that start with mi, re, do. But you got, in this case, la, fa. Dabit fructum. That's a hard one to hit. Fructum sum. That me right above the re, it's really hard to land on with a good intonation, meaning good pitch, right? All right, this was a short video. We're going to drop it at 5:30 timestamp, and then we're going to sing the whole thing all the way through, and that will be our communion, and it's a really beautiful communion. Dominus Dabit benignitatem et terra nostra Dabit fructum sum. Now, here's a trick for you. At our church, and I know it varies parish to parish, even though it maybe shouldn't, but some parishes would say no organ, no solo organ. So for us, we don't have solo organ. So maybe you have some communion hymns that you need to get to. There's a lot of beautiful communion hymns. I'll probably get to a few hymns that would be beautiful to sing during Advent. But there's this cool little button right here, Verses ad libitum. Bink. You click that and look at that. Now you have verses that you can sing and then go back and make the communion super long. In fact, our choir director, that we used to have sing with, he would have us sing the whole thing. Sometimes, if we didn't have a communion hymn ready, we would sing the whole thing, the whole psalm, all the way through. I will not go over that because it's very simple and straightforward. Just the reading is kind of difficult. Benedictisti Domine teram tuam. And what you do is you go back to the antiphon and sing it. Finish the antiphon, sing verse 2, go back to the antiphon, sing it all the way through, go to the third verse, back. Now, you can take breaks and have individual choir members prepare one of the verses. And then either everyone can come in at the asterisk, or they could just complete it themselves. And then typically everyone would begin again at the incipit together. So it's worth going over all together, the incipit, so you get the whole thing. But look at that. You got how many? 10 verses plus the Gloria Patri. That'd be great if you run out of music, or you're like, what do we do? Because we're going to have 1 million people and communion's going to be quiet for a while. That's a great little tip. So anyway, that is a communion, and it's a communion for Advent. First Sunday of Advent. God bless you all. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you in the next video. Gradual and Alleluia. Stay tuned. Real short. We're going to do that right away. Bye now.